Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens' finest. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. I think they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. So West Virginia's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Brock. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for a man. It's Flores. Quarterback adapted. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Fakes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it off! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. This time it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive. But if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get it down at the 45. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Running on the Jets. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Got it in the middle. It's 4. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's White.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. It's a seam wide open. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a big gain. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Gives it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for a loss. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Use the play fake, down the throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, the offense taking a...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Heaves it on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this... with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. Bust through behind his pad. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Got a man. It's Singleton. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. When that receiver got free. Was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Still looking, on the move. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. This time on target. And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Back to throw, it's Flores. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Freeman. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
The Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Quarterback will keep it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long... Offensively, I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I love these design runs, goal to go situations. Gotta have it. I know I get an extra blocker, and now my quarterback running the football, being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Bray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already...
Speeding down the left side. All out of space. The 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but, boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to scramble. Throws for the tight end. Rolls it in. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
With the catch, it's 4. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They have it first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. He's loose. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick release by the QB. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Give to the back. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Bray. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The option look. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep...
There he goes! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
grabbed behind the line. It's White. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Behind the chains now on second and long. This time he's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Freeman. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback.
Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on second down. Dances away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Fires to the tight end. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Sooie inside our studio. They're up 14 over Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. The Cowboys will move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.